Some people collect sneakers. I collect ideas. On train rides, in quiet moments, in between deadlines, I read. Not to be better at work, but to understand the people I am designing for. In this episode of Design ASMR, I am sharing the books that quietly shaped my thinking as a UX designer, strategist, and a curious human being. Hi, I am Sulagna Mitra, an experienced designer trying to untie the knots of design with human psychology. Welcome to my channel. Designing for digital products wasn't just about usability, it became about humanity. I started seeing patterns, features supporting social bonding, interfaces nudging trust in online purchases, digital but deeply human. And that's when it hit me. If design thinking is equal to Powerpuff Girls, then human psychology is the chemical X that brings it to life. So, the first book I'm recommending is Think Again by Adam Grant. This book is about the art of unlearning. Adam Grant talks about why being right isn't as important as being open. For me, that translated into UX as cognitive flexibility, learning to challenge my own assumptions and stay curious during research, not just confirmation biased. The first step to solving a problem is realizing that there is one, and then breaking it into small, edible chunks. It's a mindset shift that makes you a better problem framer, not just a problem solver. This was one of the first books I read within the human psychology space, and I loved how Adam Grant conveyed his ideas without any jargons and in simple everyday English. This one's my favorite, Sapiens by Yuval Noah Harari. Harari's lens is evolutionary, but what stood out to me was how stories shape societies. That brands, governments, even currencies are all shared fictions we collectively believe in. When designing trust based flows, especially in fintech or health, this helped me understand how users build belief in systems or lose it. Next up is Psychology of Money by Morgan Housel. This isn't a how to invest book, it's a how we think about money book. It taught me that financial behavior is emotional, not logical. In e commerce or marketplace designs, this insight is very powerful. Users don't just buy based on price, but based on trust, timing, and identity. This book helped me map emotional drivers to product action. Another book I highly recommend is Nudge by Richard H. Thaler and Cass R. Sunstein. This is where I first learned the term choice architecture. It's about guiding user behavior, not through force, but by thoughtful defaults. Think about pre checked checkboxes, calorie counts, saving auto enrollments, like how Netflix autoplays the next episode to keep you watching. The design nudges your behavior, not by force, but by making the easiest path the most tempting one. It made me aware of how easily UX can shape lives and why ethical intent really matters. Another book in the similar zone is Predictably Irrational by Dan Ariely. We assume users act logically. Ariely proves over and over that they don't. From pricing hacks to decision paradoxes, he shows that humans are irrational in reliable, testable ways. Like how Amazon shows was rupees 999, now rupees 499. It's not just about the discount. It messes with your brain a bit, right? Makes you feel like you are saving money, even if you weren't planning to buy it even in the first place. If you're working on conversion or habit building, this book is like a blueprint for understanding irrational UX patterns. This one is dense but worth every page. Thinking Fast and Slow by Daniel Kahneman. Kahneman breaks down how brain has two systems. System 1, fast, automatic, intuitive, and system 2, slow, deliberate, rational. Most UX lives in system 1. Quick taps, familiar icons, and emotional reactions. Like when you double tap on a photo to like it on Instagram, no thinking needed, just muscle memory. But sometimes we need users to slow down and think a little. Like when you are confirming a payment or deleting an account, that's system 2 kicking in. Knowing when to trigger which system and when to stay invisible is the designer's real superpower. I learned through this book. This was my gateway drug into usability, The Design of Everyday Things by Don Norman. Norman puts language to what feels intuitive, like why doors confuse us. Ever pushed a door that was clearly meant to be pulled? That's not on you. It's poor affordance and signifiers. Another example I can recall why buttons must suggest action. Like when a flat rectangle with plain text doesn't look clickable at all. Users miss it. But add a bit of shadow, color, or an arrow, and suddenly it feels tappable. The design speaks before the user even thinks. It's simple, clear, and a reminder that bad design isn't the user's fault at all. It's ours, the people designing those experiences. Last but not the least, Homodius, by the same author as Sapiens, Yuval Noah Harari. If Sapiens is about where we come from, Homodius is about where we are headed. It dives into a future where data and algorithms predict behavior better than we understand ourselves. You know how Spotify auto builds playlists you didn't even ask for, or how Google Maps reroutes you before you even notice traffic. Helpful? Yes, but also quietly steering you. As a designer, it made me ask harder questions. What happens when convenience replaces agency? When Amazon Marketplace shows you people like you also bought and you end up buying something you didn't plan to. Was it your choice or a well predicted impulse? I didn't read these books to become a better designer. I read them to understand us, humans. But somewhere between the pages, design application surfaced. If you are a curious observer too, this list is a good place to begin with. This was episode 1 of Design ASMR. If this sparked something in you, please subscribe. Episode 2 is on its way. Until then, keep looking out that window and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.